If they want to sign up for coach class, 100% do it. Even if you don't intend to be a coach, it's a great experience to do. By working in little groups, we're constantly hearing how other people do it and then how we can sort of tweak our own version of the delivery. So that's been a really useful experience as well. My name's Patrea O'Donoghue. I'm from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, and I have been involved with heroics since about 2012, I think, was when I first heard Brian on YouTube doing a philosopher note, and I became a coach in Coach Class 2 in 2020. It's very aligned with what my day job is as a psychologist, positive psychology, and also a sport and exercise psychologist. So with Brian bringing in the energy side to the work and love, it really fits in really well with my background in sport and exercise psychology. And the coach training, given that it extends over a 10-month period, to me it provided a really solid basis for an extended period of learning and an opportunity to apply what we learned. And I think the fact that it culminated in a challenge, a physical challenge, something where you get to apply everything, I think seemed like a really good idea, as well as it was a great professional development training for me that I can use. So it was great. Coach Class 2, it really pulled together a lot of the psychology because it grounded it in ancient wisdom that's been around for thousands of years, but it drew on so much of the psychology that I use. But I got an opportunity to really put a lot of it into practice. And I think to me that was one of the really key things, is there's one thing to know something academically, but there's another thing to really put it into practice in my own life. Oh, it's been great. So, having travelled from Australia to be here, I'm sort of lacking a lot of sleep, and the actual workshop has been so well structured and so engaging that it has kept me awake the whole time, which is quite the achievement. And so I've really enjoyed meeting others who are so moved by the mission to help 51% of the world's population flourish by 2051, inspired by Martin Seligman's moonshot goal. And but Brian has really brought the how. By working in little groups, we're constantly hearing how other people do it and then how we can sort of tweak our own version of the delivery. So that's been a really useful experience as well. If they want to sign up for coach class, 100% do it. Even if you don't intend to be a coach, it's a great experience to do from a personal development, personal growth point of view, giving you lots of practical tools. There's a lot of work to be covered, so you've got to be prepared to do the work to get the results. And then I think having that background, being committed to doing the workshop instructor, if you're moved to sort of continue and have other people involved or inspired by this material, then it's a great course. Like the workshop instructor has really been a great opportunity, and I'm excited to bring it down under. I think the big thing with heroic that makes it truly unique is a couple of things. I'd say Brian is a living embodiment of all that he's pulled together. He's gone from being the academic, if you like, to really applying it. And having seen him from about 2012 through to now, over those 12 years, I've seen him grow. I've seen him change. So I can see how he has applied what he's learning and applying it into his own life. He's constantly tweaking things. And I think that's a really positive feature, to have someone who's essentially the leader in this movement, who's truly embodying everything that he's coming across. And it's just amazing to have someone who is just so energized about what he's sharing. I think the other thing that makes heroic really unique is the people that it's attracting is really great, because they really are very service-oriented. They're wanting to have that ripple-on effect in the world, and I think that's a positive thing. I think the material is very much geared around going from theory, as they say, to practice, which is where we get a lot of chance to do, but to mastery is like really bringing that to life. And I think part of the mastery is not only mastering it in your own life, but also mastering it, helping others master it in their life too. Do it, sign up. Be a part of it. But yeah, I think the world needs more people who are activating their potential, and heroic's a great place to do that. I've done a lot of personal development in my time, but this is the one that has had the most significant impact in my life, not only from the physical side of things and the overcoming those obstacles in my life, the mental and the physical, but in terms of being able to apply that into other areas. And I think that's something that's also come out of the workshop training here, is it's about how can we draw on those past successes and apply them to other current challenges that we're facing. So I think it's been a great journey, and I'm looking forward to it continuing for a long time.